Hey to the people, what's going on? It's me, Chase. This is No Chaser TV. I have with me Dream, and I have Antonio, and we are here for Married to Medicine. Child, the doctor's in the house tonight. Are y'all doctors' wives? What y'all get?
What is shit? What is
I,
it?
I, I'm a, I guess I'm a doctor. I don't know.
I was a doctor's wife. What would you be, Dream?
I'm a doctor's wife today, baby. Going off the Hong Kongs, okay?
What is this Hong Kong business? I know I missed all the fun. And the people, can I tell y'all something before we get started? So somebody, one of y'all under the burner account came onto No Chaser TV and asked, was that why I was not at the trip? Something about my attitude. And said, was that why I was not on the trip? Like I wasn't invited on the trip, girl. You better let this girl know I was invited, honey.
We saw you one day.
I
We
didn't.
ate.
I did not see Antonio on the trip, but that was because Antonio didn't come to the luncheon. But I was invited. I just couldn't make it. So to that bitch, whoever that was trying to be funny, let's try this again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to North TV. This is the American Medicine Review. I am Chase. I have with me Dream. I have Antonio. And we're going to go ahead and break down episode 3 for you. What is got a man at home? So when I say at, y'all say home. Okay, there we go. And she looks so happy. Make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and do your big one when it comes to No Chaser TV. On TikTok right now, we're currently trending. And so thank y'all for that. We have a tweet on Twitter right now that's almost at 1 million views. So thank you for that. We finally got some traction going over on Instagram. So thank y'all for making a social media success. The Misio's in the back. We got some people in the group chat. So we're going to get right into it. But before we do, how was your day, Dream? How you doing?
Baby, it's been a day.
Okay.
But honestly, I'm happy to be here. Happy to be with you guys. I love being here talking about Married to Medicine. You know the deal.
Okay, I know the deal. Okay. And Antonio, how are you today? I'm so happy to be with you.
Today. It's been a rough, but hey, I'm here, and we're gonna get it popping.
Yes, we're gonna hopefully tonight course corrected.
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. All right, you guys. I need to figure out how to work my camera, but until then, y'all get this wide shot. Deal with it. So we start off this particular episode, and Dr. Jackie filmed the scene with Siri. And so I mentioned that to say there's a lot of scuttlebutt going on right now on the internet in regards to the Married to Medicine cast. And people feel like somebody should go. I feel like Dr. Jackie is time. I don't give a damn if she is what the profile is in the Married to the Medicine. Find another doctor that's got it going on. Because Dr. Jackie absolutely right now has given me nothing. And she gave me nothing last season other than trying to little girl sweet tea and got cussed out for it. What do you guys think? Should there be a Married to Medicine cast shakeup next season? Do some girls have to go, Dream?
Definitely Dr. Jackie needs to go. I could have lived with her leaving and them keeping Alicia, to be honest. I felt like Alicia gave a little bit, not even a little bit more. She gave a lot more than Dr. Jackie did. And I feel like she would have been way more entertaining than Dr. Jackie, period.
I need someone personally that's gonna speak up for themselves, and we know that Dr. Jackie uses Dr. Heavenly to speak up for her a lot. So I don't need, I don't, if she got to hide behind somebody, then baby, just go ahead and leave. Because Heavenly got enough to speak for on her own. Like she doesn't need to speak for herself as well as speak for, Jackie. It kind of gives Lisa Vanderpump from some of the earlier seasons of Beverly Hills where she'd have, the newer girls to kind of do her dirty work per se. So that Jackie, she's been great. She contributed what she contributed. She is the medicine. She got her clients. We see them. We see somebody new every week, every episode. People we may know, people we may not know. Hey, but they celebrity clients, I guess. So yeah, she can go, but one other person can go right along with her. Be that Toya or Letitia or Simone, somebody. But yeah, it's time to kind of change it up a little
Please.
bit.
Is that who I think it is?
I don't know because I can't see her. Can you? Oh shit!
I can see her.
Look at them clock in the word.
I'm like, who the hell is Sean? That's the comment from Sean.
Oh, that's what Sean talking about. Ooh. Well, welcome on back to work, Miss Thing. Do you feel like somebody need to go?
Yes, Jackie. Of course, I was gonna say Jackie. It was first on my list, last on my list. Honey, I don't know about Sweet Tea because I'm liking her.
If you had to go, Jasmine, who would it be for you? Jackie and who else?
Contessa.
Man, the wrong answer.
No, but Jackie and Quad. I like Toya. I mean, I think she has comedic relief. So I don't know. That's just me.
I like Toya because as we see in this episode, she gonna ask the question. Everybody thinks about it. Everybody talks about it, but at least she asked. Or is that next week? Next week she gonna ask the lady what the time is. She's at least trying to get Phaedra to work, which is like a tall tale in itself. I honestly think that Dr. Jackie can go. I've never just been like a big Contessa fan, so I just whatever that is, what that is. About the sweet tea of it all, right? I don't know just yet. I don't know just yet.
Right. Give it some time.
I'm gonna piss a lot of people off.
Why?
Because it's about time for Dr. Simone to go ahead and pack it on up. I know.
Wait a second.
I know.
And that's my girl too, but I mean,
what?
I
like Dr. Simone,
Keep
but
Cecil.
Now hold on now, sweetie.
I
hold on.
At this point, like Cecil more than I like Simone.
Absolutely.
But Simone's still my girl, but it's
You know how I feel about Cecil, honey, because I'm the first one that said something about Cecil. Now I told you. Now he's looking.
We know
good.
you wanna.
No, I just said he was looking good. I'm not. I'm not an adult.
You said you want.
I just said that he was looking kind of good. I'm getting up there in age, and he's up there in age. I'm like, oh, I can see it now, Simone. But I like
Dr. G.
Oh.
Dr. G. No, Dr. G. No, Dr. G. Yeah, I like Dr. G. He's cute too.
Oh my God.
What?
Was that secret?
Wait a minute, I forgot about that, but yeah.
I don't know if that was a secret or not, but okay.
I don't know. I have to look for myself.
I didn't know either. You never know what's the secret, child. Well, let's go ahead and talk about it because Quad has got a man at home. I know.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Maybe them Hong Kong's working today.
No, wait a minute. At home. I'm just kidding.
Baby Quad has got a new man at home, and King pulls up a Rolls Royce and drops the Louis in her lap. Remember that? Who was that? And we dropped the Louis in my lap. What song?
Sounds like something
Carly Red. Look right.
Domino sponsored by Tiara Marie. I won't be a sponsor. I know that's right. Anyway, is it me? Is Quad happier than she has ever been, y'all?
Well, I mean, never mind.
Absolutely.
Before we get into it, before you even do that. Quad is happier to me, in my opinion, than she's ever been. Quad says that God gave her a wonderful man who was a provider, and they tell each other they love each other multiple times in that scene. Quad is very, very happy with her new man. And Quad says that she can't think of a better person to have children with. She went to go see her doctor, which was not Jackie, after, last week.
That is funny.
He went and told them people down to the production house she did not understand why Jackie was making all that money because she don't sit up there and do nothing. And so her doctor is not Jackie, who told her cervix was fine and she could begin trying to have children with her new king, named King. So a lot to unpack here. I want to go ahead and hear from you, Antonio, in regards to it. What do you think about Quad and her new man at home? I know that's right.
I think they make a nice couple. He seems like a cool guy. She seems very happy. He seems to make her happy and want to do things for her. I just hope that she said he owns a luxury car rental business or whatever. I just hope all of his affairs are in order. You know, because she's still dealing with people like, you know, Heavenly and others who will go digging and all of that. So, but yeah, I just, you know, hope everything is legit and that it's in order. But I love that they are in love and he, you know, buying her Louis Gucci Prada and popping them tags. I do wish, so I wonder if she already got the other pieces to go with that luggage, because bought her that one. Now I ain't getting it because shit, I had to, you know, I bought me some new luggage, but I had to get it at the Black Friday from the Macy's, so I couldn't even get motherfucker buy me $100 3-piece luggage set on the sale. You know what I'm saying? So he done paid, you know, over $3,000 for that Louis bag. I just wondered, did she already have other pieces to match it? Because this looks special. It had like red on it and stuff. So I'm like, does it match her other that she already got? Or is she just gonna go through the airport with one Louis
carry on?
I can't with you. Jasmine, what did you think about Quad's new bag?
Well, you get happy when you haven't had one in a while, I guess. You know, just as a woman. I guess, you know, when you haven't had one in a while, you might get a little giddy. You might, you know, hold on to him and say, I love him and things like that. So I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see Quad moving forward. And we can only hope as a collective that we will do that.
Well, let me ask you before I pivot on over there to that dream. If she's so happy with this one, do you feel that she was in love and happy with the old one ever?
You talking to me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. I think that I'm a Taurus too. So when we love somebody, like we really just do things like just marry for money for real. Now I know we do look for a come up, but I do think that she loved Greg, little dingling and all.
Okay.
You know,
allegedly.
Little dingling and all.
Allegedly. Dream, what do you think about that?
I do think that she loved Greg, but I don't think that she was in love with Greg, if that makes sense. There's a difference from loving a person and being in love with a person. I feel like she's in love with this new guy, and they look good together, honestly. He's younger, and it's no shade to Dr. G, but they just look more compatible together. She looks happy. She has a little twinkle in her eyes. And I do agree with what Antonio said as far as the luggage, because he definitely did buy her a little carry-on, and I hope that he has, you know, at least later at a later date, or maybe she already has like the other pieces to it, because I would have been looking for a little bit more, even though it was a Louis. It was.
Well, I mean, we can't be asking for too much, being he had just pulled up. But on that, real quick, I'm sorry. On that Rolls Royce, shout out to Portia Williams for, you know, introducing the girls to the Double R many seasons ago on the Housewives of Atlanta. Quad is, I've seen, you know, Quad in person a couple of times. She's so like small. You can tell that car is huge. Hell, that car even looked too damn big for him. Now, for somebody like Nene, the car works because Nene is tall. Nene is she's tall. No shade. She really is tall. So, but Quad is so small, and that car is like it's a huge car. He should have got her like a.
But there ain't nothing like being short in a big whip. You feel a type of way, so I kind of.
Okay, then. I just thought she looked, you know, small for the car, but I love the car. Is beautiful though. Yeah. It really is.
Wait,
I guess when somebody else buys that shit, I'm gonna drive it. I don't care really what it is.
Okay,
I just hope he bought it and it wasn't the rental place. But
we all hope that. I mean,
a lot of time with those celebrities, they don't necessarily buy cars; they lease them because she'll probably take it back and get something different. You know, we've seen that a lot.
I kind of thought that because he does.
Oh my God, you were
I kind of thought that because he had a rental place, maybe the vehicle was one of his fleets, and she's using. I don't know. Maybe that's a good way to get his business out there amongst the masses. I don't know. But either way, I will say this: for as much as I give Miss Quad, I know I give her hell. I am very happy to see her very happy.
Shout out to Quad and Kim. Shout out to them.
I mean, they're all right. Yeah, I'm hoping that
they could
have.
But Quad, and also, I'm sorry, one of the Quad do seem like she kind of got a little bit of a type. Think about what Dr. G may have looked like 20, 25 years ago.
what it looks like now. The man is
She's
fine.
getting there. Yeah,
Now,
she's
he's
You know what I'm
there.
saying? He like because King doesn't look very tall. He's not, so it's like
short.
she seemed like she kind of has a type, but only difference is now, King a little younger, so he can hit that thing for a few rounds for Quad, like she probably been needing.
He might have a,
Oh,
rather than a,
So what you're saying is,
Oh, goodness.
give Quad what she really wants.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
crazy.
That's her.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
All right, you guys, we move on. And Toya is determined to embarrass her son as much as she's embarrassed Eugene over the years on this show. So we will not talk about that because I felt bad for that poor young man. But Toya does want Eugene to offer Botox services to the new business so that they can turn a quick profit. Y'all want to talk about that? Because we don't have to.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Shout out to Eugene. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Happy birthday.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Happy birthday. Cecil and Dr. Simone are at Michael and Miles' new apartment. The boys aren't there, so they were supposed to meet the boys and clean up the apartment with them. The boys conveniently were not there, and so the parents cleaned up the apartment for them. Now, I know you know what that apartment is, Antonio.
I mean, I think I knew the area. Ain't it like Midtown area somewhere?
Yeah, it's like I don't want to get that location out, but it's very familiar. It was once a real popping community. All the who's kind of stayed out there, and ironically enough, Lisa Nicole's boutique was out there as well. So that's funny that she was anyway. The boys aren't there for them to clean the apartment. So Dr. Simone and Dr. Simone is upset that Quads is just now telling the group that she has a boyfriend. And Cecil thinks that they should just be happy that she told them anything at all, considering the way that the group treats people in relationships and goes digging through all of the relationships, business, and everything like that. Now, before I give it over to you guys, I did want to say it's a bit presumptuous of Dr. Simone to want someone to tell her about her business when the right is that they are not close. So if you're not close, then you're not privy and you're not going to be in proximity to who I'm fucking because we're not close. Is that just me or am I tripping, Jasmine?
I think that you're right in that stance of it, but at the same time, still hearing it through the grapevine, she still would have expected to hear that though, right? Because Heavenly, they're close, and she said she talked to her every day, every morning, every noon, and night. But didn't know for a year that was her boyfriend, because at the end of the day, Heavenly can't hold water, so she would eventually have known that. So for a year, you didn't tell anybody. Still, kind of puts a lot in her box in reference to the things she has been saying about Quad as far as the secrecy. So I can see both sides.
I can see that too. You may have a point. Dream, did you have anything you want to add?
I will say that I can understand Quad not necessarily just coming out like off top with letting the ladies know that she's in a relationship, because I feel like when it comes to these ladies, you kind of need to be secure in your relationship and make sure that it's actually something serious, something real, before you introduce them to just any old Joe, to be honest. So I don't blame her waiting a year. I don't think a year's dating wise, boyfriend, girlfriend wise, I don't think a year is a long time. You're still getting to know each other. You're still trying to figure out like really, truly what's what and how the person truly is. At least that's from my personal opinion. So I don't blame her for not telling the people.
You want to tell your friends about your man within a year's time?
Look, the people still don't know. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I tell my friends. I probably wouldn't necessarily tell my coworkers. But we have to think about it though. Here, she's been dating the guy for a year. A year ago, they was banding together and sending Quad home early off of a trip and didn't even have a room for her when she came to Napa, or whatever. So I don't blame her for not telling them that information, especially the likes of hell, any of them. Not any of them. I don't blame her, because even thinking back to the last reunion, she was pretty. Yeah, they had apologies and stuff like that. I even at that point, you could tell that the relationships didn't get back to a point, maybe other than with her and Heavenly, and we know why. Kind of like now why the relationship with her and Heavenly got back cool, because Heavenly wanted her to be on the show, and they had to kind of develop some type of rapport in order to be able to to make that work, because the other people was going to production try to get a fire allegedly. So I understand her not telling them. Now the sip and see, for the boyfriend, it was it was a lot. But hey, in true quad fashion and in reality TV, it was like, okay, this is a good moment. She introduced her boyfriend, and at a birthday party, he paid for everything. Now she got a new Rolls Royce, and maybe I need to rent some damn cars. I get
Okay.
shit.
Shit is starting to add up. Shit is starting to
I'm
add
just now
up.
thinking about it. Like, wait a minute.
Did
We
you
on
get a whole
episode 3, he done
room?
dropped money on the car, party, and the Louis Vuitton bag,
And the
and they went to
Louis,
Paris 3 times in the year.
Yes.
I love
Yeah.
going to Paris. I love to get on a plane and go
And
somewhere.
let me,
Things are
And
good.
you?
Things are coming together for Antonio.
can I say something
So
about the squad? Now that you lay it out like that, that's how you roll out a boyfriend. He paid for the party. You whole thing know about. Then I introduced him. He's sticking in. Then the next thing you see him, he buying me a Rolls Royce, buying me a Louis, part of the Louis set.
But time out. I'm so sorry. But this goes to another point of Quad being so meticulous and so intentional about things in her life. Like, things can seem so disingenuous because she's so calculated with things. Okay, my birthday party, because she's a Taurus, so it has to be April, May. So we're gonna go ahead and shake a tail feather, and I'm gonna show my boyfriend off without the cameras. Well, honey, you could have let me know this last month. Okay, you could have let me know this in the beginning. It just seems like it's all calculated, so that's why people don't take her as serious when she is being serious.
But being with these ladies, you got to be calculated at this point, to be honest.
Not if you're asking for people to give you the benefit of it.
And so are you saying that she was calculated when she threw Mariah under the bus and rolled over 10 times to help get off the show?
Hey, we gotta let the Mariah thing go.
No, well, we have to double back on
contract.
things.
She was checking
We have
the
to make
mailbox.
sure
What
things
shit
are
in
correct.
there? Mariah ain't on there.
Question.
Yeah,
She said she was meticulous.
I think that Quad is very meticulous and very calculated about things in her life and things that she wants to show.
Like a Taurus.
Well, and it might be. And
Okay,
now,
Jasmine, thank you.
okay, and it might be.
No, she didn't.
But at
Yes,
the very
she
same
did.
time, I'm not saying nothing's wrong or right with
Right.
it, but it goes to that fact of people not trusting her and her being disingenuous about things.
But I do get your point with that, Jasmine. But I also understand her not,
Yeah, me too.
telling them as well. But
Yeah.
that was a good point, though.
I mean, come on. I mean, you could say that you saying that's that your family robbed some people could give y'all an even ground on sharing things, maybe. You know what I'm saying? That since I mean, when you say like, oh, with these ladies, I mean, she's one of the ladies though.
But
She's
maybe
done
she
some-
wanted to make sure they had like a secure foundation before introducing them to introducing him to the ladies, because they might have, dipped and dabbed and broke them up.
Check.
Well, I would have definitely. I mean, yeah, they could. Yeah, I would have looked them up.
I would have made sure I did that, because if not, then you end up looking like Stacy, her best friend TJ.
Oh wow, and that got crazy fast. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, and, some women, I've always heard that women say, "Oh, baby, I don't bring this any man around my children, so that I know that's my man." So
Yeah.
I like, but I wholeheartedly agree with the approach that she took. I don't think she owed the ladies anything at that point, because she was barely filming the show. They didn't want her around, and so you say that I'm not transparent. When I come back next season, here's the transparency that you guys have been asking for. I got a man. This is his name. He buying me stuff. What else is going on? So I really feel like Quad did eat that for all intents and purposes. Now, Contessa and Phaedra are together, and Contessa say that Heavenly has talked about her and her husband and called them names, and she says that Heavenly is a fire starter. We have asked long, why is Contessa still mad at Dr. Heavenly? Do you feel like you got a suffice enough answer as to why Contessa is still mad with Heavenly, Antonio?
It's not really about, my answer or me having to, back anything up with it. I think that when things happen, people are allowed they're allowed their time to get through the situation, as we've even seen continuously throughout this season online, even though we haven't actually seen on the show, she's continued to, kind of go after Contessa and say things and stuff like that. So sometimes I think there are situations where people go a little bit too low and a little bit too deep, and I don't gotta fuck with you if I don't want to. And if I still want to be mad, then I can still be mad because that's me and that's how I'm gonna get through it. That's it.
I feel you. You know what? I want to say I've been just surveying it, just to see if Contessa's dragging it. Hey there, Zeta. Hey, everybody in the group chat. Hey, Sean. Hey, everybody. To figure out whether or not I feel like Contessa is dragging this, but, Dr. Heavenly has gone on her platform and said some things that you can't walk back easily, like allegedly accusing him of being abusive, even though that is something that maybe the narrative may have been perpetrated by Contessa. It's one thing for her to mention that about her marriage. It's another thing for you to mention it on camera, off camera, on your YouTube platforms where you're not monetizing my pain, at nauseam, when you're not asked. If you continue to whack me, then I think I'm gonna continue to be upset with you. And so, during that period that Contessa was on the show, that was a thing for at least 2 years. So, I mean, that can't really walk back certain things that Heavenly said, whether they're right or they're wrong. Once you call my husband allegedly abusive and you think that I should leave the marriage or whatever your opinion is, then you have to sit in your opinion and recognize that once you make that choice to speak on something, things may not be repairable. What do you think about where she stood, Dream? Sorry.
Honestly, I may have a difference of opinion from you guys on
Yes.
this one, just because, well, usually anyways, right? I'm just kidding. But, but I do feel like Contessa told the people, she told like the cameras, like how she felt or how her husband's been treating her. And for the audience's point of view, they could draw the conclusion that her husband was maybe being like emotionally abusive to her. I'm not saying physically, but maybe like emotionally, mentally. And she did vent to Heavenly on camera as well. So I feel like in this instant, for that original situation, I don't think that Heavenly was wrong for necessarily calling it out. Like, you already said it multiple times. So now that I'm actually addressing it, you want to like backpedal and say, that's not true. Whatever. I get that. But I don't feel like Heavenly was in the wrong. However, Contessa does have the right to be upset at Heavenly because she considered Heavenly a friend. So maybe she expected more from her. Don't know why she would. But if she expected more from Heavenly, then hey, she does have the right to be upset. But at the same time, if you're upset at Heavenly, baby, be upset with yourself because you put that out there.
But wasn't her and Heavenly like besties though? Like, when they were like really close.
They were at one point, yes, very close.
Exactly.
Dream, I got my eye on you because
I mean,
like,
my thing,
go ahead.
No, baby, because we're not going to be telling people's business on Mad Day. No, sweetie. We're not going to be telling people's business on Mad Day. And then you want to go out and do some stuff like that. Like, no, like, I'm not the biggest fan of Contessa, but square up, ho. Square up, ho. Now, we're going to do square up, ho. No, for real, because Dr. Heavenly, and then the thing I can do about Contessa is this: you have given this woman plenty of times to disrespect you and do all this extra stuff, and you done had interventions and come to Jesus meetings, honey. Please. Now that's where Contessa really gets, I mean, that's why she can't be a victim to me. But Heavenly is dead wrong. Heavenly is a menace, and she needs to get popped one good time, and maybe she will watch him out.
You know what I'm cringing for? Because I'm not sure if she's watching this, but Dr. Heavenly does follow No Chaser TV on.
Well, I mean, Dr. Heavenly, every time something happens, she's like, one of them gonna whip my ass. Now she knows this. Now she says this often.
I hope we get squared up next weekend. Why was she running back with like?
Listen, I might take a step or two back if Contessa walked towards me initially as well. Yeah, I might be like, but Heavenly got a lot of now. But Heavenly ain't really she
ain't squabbling. She's not. You better teach a girl how to squabble.
No, but
because Contessa looks like she can squabble up. Because Contessa looks like she can slam dunk somebody tonight. Now I'm telling you, on the good.
It look good in that pink now.
No, Contessa is a beautiful woman.
She is.
And I didn't like that professional wig, but that's
her personality just doesn't she just, she's cool. But I like Heavenly more than Contessa as far as personalities because I can laugh and cheat. But Heavenly does have to hold accountability for how she runs her mouth.
I agree.
You either know you're gonna have to scrap or you're gonna have to.
But who's gonna hold Heavenly accountable?
I mean,
None.
somebody
that
that could beat her up. Yeah, somebody that could beat her up. Yeah, they're gonna have to do a quick thing like Jeff
saying, Green, that Contessa has to be accountable for the things and the nuggets that she was dropping on camera. And back then, I said that too. My only issue was when someone continues to talk about it on and off season, like we're not even filming. Why are you down to the YouTube talking about my situation?
Your friend's situation.
Right.
Like,
now that's serious. You think my husband's abusive mentally, physically, or whatever? You need to come to me and talk to me.
All we gotta do is replay the episodes, and Contessa's gonna basically tell us herself. That's my problem with it. Like, Contessa, you told the camera.
I can tell you whatever I want to tell you, Dream. I can tell you whatever I want to tell you, Dream, if I call you on the phone and I talk to you. But just because I done said it to you, that does not mean that you need to go on your YouTube and you can say, well, Antonio over there whooping that boy ass every other day.
But if he told No Chaser TV,
Antonio be taking his debit card.
No.
If you told No Chaser TV, and the people know now that ain't on me.
But you my good girlfriend though. It don't matter what I done said in front of these people.
Okay,
you my good girlfriend. You don't then go and still perpetuate whatever it is that someone in the comments is saying because you my good girlfriend. You ain't friends with them motherfuckers, them people.
That's
my Antonio, damn, I'm not Heavenly. I got you.
Well, I'm just saying because I have dropped a lot of gems on things that have, I've been going through, but I have told No Chaser TV plenty of things that he ain't ever ran it back down on me. Now, honey, because I would have came in clear there.
I would say this. In this particular genre of the work that we're in on YouTube, right? When you are friends with the people on the shows and the celebrities and all that kind of stuff, or whatever you want to call these people, it's a line that you have to pick. Either you're gonna be on the side where you're a good friend and you lose out on business and revenue, or you're gonna have to go ahead and make that decision. Hey, I don't really give a damn if you're my friend or not. This comes with the territory. I'm gonna tell your business if you tell me if it results in the yields in the clicks and likes and revenue. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of the times I don't have no friends that are celebrities or anything. Y'all famous to me though, baby, up here. But I don't, have girls like that. But I do know girls that know the girls. You know what I mean? And in order for me to continue my friendships with them, because I value those friendships, it's a lot of shit I don't say, even though we could use the likes, the clicks, and the revenue. But you have to make a decision as to which side of the fence you on.
But we're talking about Heavenly. That's what I'm saying.
But she's made that decision that she don't give a damn. She's gonna do what's in her best interest for her channel. So then you can't be surprised when you're throwing your friends under the bus that choose a business venture that they're gonna want to squabble up with you and square up hold. You cannot be surprised at the outcome.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, I get the fact that it's just like, don't you tell her your business and this, that, but I think that Contessa was telling us how she was unhappy in her marriage, more so than her being abused. Now, other people might be triggered by things and feel like they're abused, and that's valid as well. But at the very same time, if she never used the word abused, then I don't think that Heavenly has the right to use the word abused in reference to her friendship.
Jasmine,
what?
With all of that said, if you feel like this is something that needs to be told so bad, instead of you telling my story, invite me on your platform so I can tell my story. Exactly. In the words of Tina Turner when she told Ike, I know the song Ike, I wrote it. Don't you tell me about no words, no song that I wrote. I said it all the time. But you can't spray me with my own tea and my own business. I wrote the song. I know it. So you can't sing my song better than me.
Yeah. Okay.
I
mean, I agree with that.
Let's move forward. All right. Sweet Tea arrives over to the house. And Phaedra says she's like, well, all of them good times. And I'm trying to figure out was that shade or not. It was funny nonetheless. I like her dress. I thought it's the best I've ever seen Sweet Tea look.
Me too. I thought it was all right. Look at Antonio. What did you feel?
Antonio, 8 or late.
I liked it. I liked the beat. I was tapping my foot. No. I thought for real. I thought she looked cute. It was giving like a little 70s vibe with the psychedelic, and then she had on the little mule kind of platform type shoes that matched it.
Right. Yeah.
It was cute for Sweet Tea.
We're trying this season.
I don't think that's Sweet Tea. It's just down here in the country girl. I like
A
it.
down home country girl. Now, Sweet Tea said that she doesn't need to be stressed out by the group and their bullshit because having a baby is stressful enough. And now they tell Sweet Tea that Quad has a new man at home. I know that's right.
Oh, my bad.
You're right.
Wow.
And Sweet Tea said she's happy for Quad and hopes that he has money because it seems that is what's most important to Quad is a man with money. And the ladies going to continue to prepare for their group trip.
And she had the right to say it.
Was that shade, Antonio?
Yeah, that was. It here's the thing. It's like, how you going? Okay, so yeah, who wants somebody that's broke?
She did.
Whether it be somebody wanting a man or somebody wanting a woman, nobody wants nobody that's just broke. So okay, so Quad want a man with money. Okay, cool, got it. However, Sweet Tea, when they ask you about what's your best thing about your being a fiance last year, you said I get a little access to the money.
Oh my God.
That's what you said. So Pot, me kettle.
Boy, go to hell because they.
Oh,
it's
Lord.
like one and the same. Like, okay, she got her man with money because that's what she wanted. You got your man with money because that's what you wanted. That's just what it is.
Did anyone have anything they wanted to add?
No, she had every right to say what she had to say about Quad because she said because Quad done set them girls up in that limo at Red Rose was to say that who was that old lady in the door at Contessa House. So please. She got everything. Say what you got to say to this woman because she's not letting your neck.
Damn old lady.
Damn wrong because them damn kids, them girls look like some girl. Please, girl, she had to rock.
Wait.
Okay.
Well,
look at that old lady in the door.
Old lady.
Look at the old lady in the doorway.
I said, oh,
that was a setup.
It was perfect. No shade.
Ooh,
that lady just wanted to wear some of her glasses and her braids. She was not thinking about.
Why was she in the doorway though? She should. Why, girl?
It take me out because she really was in the doorway like Miss. Got the same for me?
No.
Maybe
Mr. Must got my invitation and
she was like, "Oh, that's nice."
No, she was like, "Ooh,
girl."
Cool. But you had to say, who was that old lady in the door? You know it, girl.
So bad.
What, you a comedian now? Get the fuck out of here. That's crazy.
We wanted to go to that party real bad.
Real bad.
She was looking at the window.
Who is that old lady in the door?
She was wrong with that. Then Quack be like, now, girl, huh?
Yeah.
Girl, you knew y'all gonna say that shit.
Oh my God.
No, but even before that, Quad had started talking about, just say, Quad, somebody that knows you want to speak, we'll be on our way. It's best to be on our way. Oh, I want to say, bitch, you better be on your way home.
Right.
Fight back, Sweet Tea, damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so yeah, you married for the money, hoe. So to me, for the money, for the bank account.
That part, Sammy. Why did she even say that about the money thing? Because she made it seem like Quad is just like this desperate girl who's just chasing after money. When have we seen that?
I mean, Quad make herself seem like that because she's so good.
I don't get that from Quad, do you?
Heavenly had said to Letitia in order to get her to sign on to the show saying, hey, we get you on, then we're going to get Quad on because Quad need the money. Or whatever, she ain't got no man, she ain't got no support, so that's why I think Letitia said that.
I don't think Letitia lying on Dr.
Me neither.
Y'all, that wore me
like
out. Oh my God, I felt like in that moment when I was 11, I had took an edible, y'all.
Oh, I wish I could be on one right now.
Me too.
Y'all, so here we go. Dr. Heavenly is with her son, future Dr. Zachary Kynes. Zachary is interning for Dr. Heavenly, as he will be going to dental school. Now, Heavenly says he's the one and only child that she has that's different from the rest.
Why you say it like that?
He talks back.
Yeah.
Dr. Jackie. All right, so the group received their invitations to Orlando. Because Dr. Jackie gotta go.
She the one had that wig that Dr. Heavenly had on though. So where did that come from? Oh, I'm just saying though, like this would be some like sparks about Jack. I'm like, girl, where did you get that hat? Where did you get that from? Why?
The Babs wig.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was random, wasn't it?
Random.
You think she got from Dr. Heavenly Beauty?
She ain't got that store no more. She sold it.
Did she?
Heavenly sold it?
It was
I thought she
synthetic.
sold it to. I thought she sold it to someone else.
It's
I know she
synthetic
sold the brick
anyway.
and mortar, but I think she still has the.
Oh, she's still doing her beauty products or
What
whatever.
is she selling then? Because I know it ain't weave because it's all synthetic.
Hey, the group received.
Not you saying that's where Ashley got it from.
I did.
Ashley.
Potomac.
Darby.
I actually did not say that. Actually,
Ashley got her wigs and her outfits from Dr. Heavenly online or whatever it is, whatever her beauty store is.
Okay. Now the group receives their invitations to Orlando, and Cecil asks Simone if that will be the place where Simone will finally speak with Quad and put this shit behind him because he want to hang out with Quad Simone.
So bad, damn, Cecil.
Oh, bad. That's really what it is. He said he hold boring, but Quad lit. Now Simone says that she definitely owes Quad an apology for New York. However, it has come to her attention that Quad wants an apology for the girl sending her home in Napa, and Dr. Simone said she ain't gonna get it from her. She's standing on business in regards to the way they treated Dr. Simone in Napa. Now, Simone feels that Quad doesn't want someone who can keep it real with her and hold her accountable. And when she does apologize, she'll just figure out something on social media to cry about again in the future. And then Cecil says that, Dr. Jackie says that the apology is not for other people, it is for you. So where are we, especially you, Jasmine, because you weren't here to get on that. What do you feel about doctor? I don't want to say Dr. Cecil so bad. He's just not a doctor. He's just messy. Cecil and Dr. Simone and Cecil's insistence and persistence for his wife to make up with Quad, but she is indifferent to the whole situation. Where are you at with that whole situation?
Listen, Simone must have gave him the green light to do that because, honey, I would have said, Cecil, stop. Get a hold of yourself. Relax. Calm down. I would not, no, he would not be doing that for me. And I believe that when people say he's a woman's business, I'm not sure if they're all a group of friends. So I'm not going to say he's in woman's business, but at the same time, honey, let that happen on his own. But he's definitely Captain Quad a hoe. Save a Quad.
What?
So save a Quad. He's Captain Save a Quad. So I don't know nothing about that though. Like, I would not be cool with that, but I feel like Simone might have gave him the green light to kind of push that or something because she's way too cool. And Zeta said the best because she was like, Cecil loved him a female best friend. And I'm starting to think maybe there's some truth to that.
Well, you got to understand though, he friends with Quad. Quad know all the, I ain't gonna call them young, but she know all the younger, lit, popping, rich women.
Oh no.
Wait a minute.
Atlanta. I'm just saying, them. She be around some beautiful girls. So why wouldn't Cecil want to be up looking at them women?
So are you saying that Curtis might be close to her too?
Huh?
Are you saying Curtis want to be close with her too?
Oh, we already know. I mean, Jackie told Phaedra don't even stand in front of Curtis at the Whitney.
Yeah, don't stand in front of my husband, please.
Girl, what?
How insecure?
Quick question though on something on when they sent Quad home last year. What if she would have said, "No, I ain't going nowhere"?
Maybe.
You said what?
What if she would have been like, "No, I'm not going nowhere"?
That'd be like LaToya and LaTavia still showing up the Destiny's Child video shoot after they got put out. And I love LaToya and LaTavia, but just leave us some dignity, people.
Okay, I don't know why that popped in my head, but I'm like, what if she just refused to go home? Like,
I will say this though, in regards to Cecil and Simone. Simone definitely is not bothered by it, by Cecil pushing it. She knows that Cecil and her children are pretty, they love the squad, but their mama standing on business. As a woman myself, I would want the support of my husband. I get that you love the squad, but you're married to me, and I'm not telling you. You can tell me I'm wrong, and you can speak your piece, but every time Quad come up, I don't want to hear that shit. about no other woman. You my husband.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
But I
that's
guess
just,
looking
that's
at,
not
you know,
fair.
see,
It's not fair.
but it's like what, you know, I guess he's trying to like move that along, like, because clearly, you know, I guess Simone will be around as long as it's, you know, Quad on the show. Quad gonna be around. It ain't they, you know, neither one of them, I guess, may be going anywhere anytime soon. So why not go ahead and just move this along to try to
Exactly.
get to the next issue or whatever? Because
Simone
still
needs
trying to
to.
rehash something from last year is like, let's go ahead and get over that. And let's get to the next big thing. Like we don't want to fight over shit from last year.
That's
Let's
why
fight
people
over
say
some new
Simone
shit.
gotta go.
Exactly.
Well, it's
Simone
just,
needs
but
to
why
listen
y'all
to her
dragging?
husband for once. I keep saying this over and over. Simone needs to listen to her husband. It's a partnership. You're in a marriage. You're not the boss. It's a partnership. Listen to him. He's trying to get you to move it along, baby. This story is tired. You know you're wrong. Apologize. Let's move forward. You know that we're all happy with Quads around, honey. Move it forward, girl.
It's been 11 seasons.
You better
I
speak your
understand
speech,
why you so pumped out last year. It's been 11 seasons.
I'm so
Right there. All right, so Apollo is picking up the kids from Phaedra as she is preparing to go on a girls' trip, and Apollo cannot come into Phaedra's house because she does not want the energy up in there. Now, I read the energy as being she don't want that dick back up in there because she know it's going to end up.
inside of he gonna bend
Okay,
over.
Same, because
Like,
I mean, you look fresh off the block too. Okay, sorry.
You look fresh out.
They just have, if anything, they've been messing with each other since 1995. That's going to always be her dick. That's just how that goes. Toya asked a few questions about Apollo when she ran into him at the restaurant about his situation with Shireen. Now, you guys know here on No Chaser TV, we did break that because of that situation, Apollo had to do a night in the Slammer Jammer. So if you want to go find that video, it's our highest viewed at over 30,000 views. You can go find it and run it up some more because we broke it here first. Now, Phaedra said that Toya was being messy, and Toya says that she wasn't. She says that Phaedra is guarded, and they don't know anything about her in this particular group. I'd venture to say that no one knows anything about Phaedra. Dream, do you feel like Toya was being messy?
Ooh, you know what? Toya was being messy a little bit, but rightfully so. And y'all might hate me, but I might do the same thing. If y'all ain't telling me nothing,
What
I'm
is
gonna ask some
happening?
questions.
What? Oh, okay, now you're a little too
Are
crunked
you
up.
okay?
I'm
Are
just
you
saying,
okay?
if I want to know something, and just like if y'all be real. If
No,
y'all want to
I'm
know
being
something,
real with
you're
you.
gonna find out.
I'm
True or
being real
false?
with
If
you,
y'all want to
sweetie.
know something, you're gonna find out.
I'm not gonna. It's ways you gotta have some couth about yourself. Now.
Well, yes, but you're still gonna find out.
No, for real.
Right?
Don't be supposed to
You
be
gonna
friends. Now
find
you don't have to
out.
tread
For
lightly
me,
with me now, sister.
I'm gonna
No,
find
if
out
you're
from the
trying to be
source. I'm not
friends,
gonna be
yeah.
asking around little friends. I'm gonna ask the source, and that's just me straight up.
So that's
yeah,
what
y'all
I
know.
know.
Latoya is such an airhead. You're gonna go
Not an airhead.
if you're going to someone else to get to, because she was being messy. So if you're going to be messy, then you need to have a plan in your mind. The plan is to get information on Phaedra because Phaedra is on the show. They want to learn more about Phaedra because she's so closed in. So it would have been smart to ask questions about Phaedra. Instead, you go and ask him something about
Is she ain't interested in
wife.
Phaedra? She want to know about Apollo.
Neither one of them are even on the show. So
Apollo
even
was
if
looking
he did
good.
say, yes, I cheated, yes, I did this, that ain't got nothing to do with Phaedra. Phaedra ain't been married to that man in years. So we still at block A where we don't know shit about Phaedra. However, we know her ex-husband cheated on his new wife or whatever the case may be, allegedly, or whatever happened with that situation. That was just crazy to me. It's like,
yeah,
you're
But
not
you know
smart,
that Toya
is what I was thinking in my mind.
whack.
Toya had the googly eyes for Apollo, so she can ask it. She want to know about him.
Now we
Well,
know
let's just call a spade on it then. Don't you call
Toya might want, nah.
right. This called what do you call a spade? Don't be trying to get on this.
You need to stop. If that's
Don't be
the
trying
case,
to get on
Eugene
these
lost all
things.
that damn weight, she need to stop playing.
Who?
You said,
oh my God,
Eugene?
Yeah, Eugene lost all that damn weight and she's still looking at Apollo.
Well,
But didn't never mind. Y'all
just
remember when she
say-
did that interview with Carlos
say-
King and she said something like she went to go hang out with her ex? And her
Yes,
and
I
Eugene were
do
kind of
remember.
like trying to figure out if they were gonna work it out or not.
Who is?
I
I just think that you should call a spade. When if you're gonna want to say on the green screen that you want to know about me, then you talk to my ex-husband about his marital affairs. You're me that maybe the rumor about the tennis instructor was true. Because why are you asking all that? Like Antonio said, if you want to know about me, ask about me. Do Phaedra got a man? Was she really dating a doctor? Was she doing this? Is she looking to go back on her housewives? Like, ask these type of questions. We're not going to be asked about Apollo unless we want to get down on Apollo. Now, I understand that because Apollo is Apollo. He's crazy. I like him like that. But at the very same time, like, no.
That's what it was. She wanted to know about Apollo.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you can that.
But I mean, if you're my friend, you're not going about it in that way. I can only hope not, because then we wouldn't be friends anymore, and we would be enemies. So,
Toya was definitely being messy. Now,
Definitely.
now, Sweet Tea is FaceTiming with her twin sister who is pregnant. Now, catch this dirt. T says that she wants to have a Coming to America themed baby shower so that the baby can have an African American experience.
what?
She said what? Can you say that again?
Sweet
She
Tea
said it.
said that they're going to do an Coming to America themed baby shower for her
I didn't see
sister's new baby so that the new baby can have an African American theme.
Experience. As she did say that she was so sincere.
So what she mean? Like they're gonna all dress up as actors and actresses, and then somebody gonna dress up as the cameraman and stuff like that. Because
They gonna get
everybody
Garcelle.
all black set, you know, everybody was black on the set. Or is she referring to Zamunda being in African America?
I think in her mind, she was thinking like
I don't want
she
to
was thinking like, oh, he gonna already know something about his African roots as soon as he come into the world, even though it was a movie about a place that is not a real place.
In Africa.
And it was filmed in Los Angeles.
Listen, she probably thinks the Five Heartbeats is a real group. She probably thinks.
She's probably sitting in the mirror turning her wig around. Like,
That's the thing. Hillman is a real university.
I really think that. Yeah, I think that
I'm
she really
just
thinks
gonna say this, and I never do stuff like this, but she's not the brightest in the room. She does. I mean, like Mickey Mouse University, like is where she got her degree. Have to be because it don't make no sense. What was she doing?
Well, you know,
they didn't give her no gun.
well, I think that she still has a college degree and she still made her do with who she is. She just doesn't. She just doesn't
Where
have.
did she get her degree from?
She just deviant a little bit. She a little airheaded.
She got her degree
She
from
just
Hillman.
airhead.
She went to
Did she
Hillman.
go to Hillman?
She went to Hillman.
I just think that, you know, I just like to give her flowers because she's not a dummy, but she's slow.
Jasmine, did you say she went to Hillman?
All right. All right.
She's not a dummy, but you ain't never met somebody that's like slow, but they not dumb. Like they can get
Stop
through
saying
work
the S
basic.
word. You know what they said no more. She is having pain after her surgery. She is having pain after her surgery now. She probably think she having T-pain.
That is not funny.
Wow.
The lady is crazy, Sean, because what are you talking about? What are you talking about? That girl is a veteran.
Sammy said they gonna get McDowell's to cater it.
They got the big
I just thought about that joke. That is funny as hell. But at the very end of the day,
hey, I'm gonna fall out. Oh my god. Okay,
like, we're gonna do the Coming to America thing so they can get the African
let me tell you
experience.
something. Sweet Tea is more delayed than Sean's Thanksgiving dinner. Sean, drop in the chat. Tell the people when you made Thanksgiving dinner.
The 28th.
It wasn't on Thursday.
I thought Thanksgiving was on Thursday, not the
Well, that's not
weekend.
what she made it.
Well, listen, that's Sean.
Okay, so anyway, Sweet Tea is having pain
Love you, Sean.
from her surgery that and she stated that they just started to have a baby, try to have a baby after the surgery. She's still having complications and pains from that, but they have a year to continue to try before she is technically deemed to be infertile. She does ask Dr. G how long he can wait on having a baby, and he gives her the answer of 2 years. she did go ahead and began crying. She said she didn't think that it would be that soon. And so now the pressure on her has become even more intense. Um,
Damn.
Dr. G asks, how badly do they want a baby because adoption is an option? And Sweet Tea says that she very badly wants to have a baby. We got a little time left before we open these phone lines. We are almost done. We just got one more scene and we're good to go. So let me run through that scene so we can do it all together. Let me run through. Okay, woo. Well, I thought I had fucked up the thing, child. Okay, the girls are getting ready to go to head of the town, and Phaedra tells Heavenly that Contessa said that they used to be super close. But Simone says that Contessa is indifferent toward Heavenly, but her main goal is to get Heavenly and Sweet Tea on the same page, which is utterly confusing to me as well as Dr. Heavenly because Contessa was not there for their beef, and she's interested to know why Contessa is so invested in those two in particular getting along when they can't even get along. Heavenly says that everybody wants an apology in this particular group, but Heavenly is the only one who apologizes, although 2 weeks ago she said that she apologizes all the time to the ladies. She just rarely ever means it. And to round out the episode, the group prays for an exciting trip that is full of resolution and no drama, and it looks like they get a lot of the opposite. A lot of drama, no resolution, and I'm excited for something this season. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and break this on down. I'm going to drop the phone line while we're breaking it down, but I want to say before I turn it over to you, some things that stood out with me in regards to Dr. G and Sweet Tea's conversation is if in 2 years, what? I'm glad he followed it up with adoption because it was given like if I don't have a baby in 2 years, I'm going to move you out and move to the next one who maybe can have a baby with me. And so it feels like a part of the reason why Sweet Tea may have been crying is because she may lose access to the money in 2 years. I don't know. Or basically that she has to come to grips with the fact that she may not be able to conceive a baby in the way they would like for it to happen. But as I posed the question a couple of weeks ago, there are alternate methods and Dream and all of us talked about it. There are many other ways that they can have a child if that is what they want. There are a couple of means. So like when I say of means, that means they have the financial to back it up. Even Sweet Tea on her YouTube channel said that because she's a veteran, she gets 6 rounds of IVF and she's on her second round or something like that. She has a lot of things at her disposal that she can use as a veteran to help them have a child. So I think if they really want a child within the 2 years, it's feasible. It's just about thinking of alternate methods in order to do that. But y'all don't call a girl everything but dumb up here, so I don't know if they're going to actually.
I like Sweet Tea.
Yeah, I didn't.
I like her too, but that just really threw me off. The African American experience threw me off. I'm sorry, I could not leave that untouched. And I am confused as to why Contessa wants resolution with Heavenly and Sweet Tea when she is confused as to why Heavenly continues to speak with her. And that is the thing that has always thrown me off about Contessa. And I've said it, as you guys know, in the league. Antonio, we've been doing this since day one on the league. I have always said that Contessa confuses me at every turn. I'm confused at this as well. I'll go ahead and kick it over to you, Dream. Tell me what you're thinking by the end of the episode, and I'm going to drop the phone line. If anybody wants to call in, please do so.
I feel like it's realistic for Dr. G to give it like 2 years for him because I don't know his exact age, but I know that I know that he's an older gentleman, and there is a time limit. At some point, you do need to cut off time as to like how, well, in my opinion, right? There does need to be a cutoff time as to like how long you're going to be willing to try for a child in a natural way. And I don't think that Sweet Tea should have reacted in that way. I understand she's entitled to her emotions, but at the same time, it's kind of like, girl, he wants a kid. You've been knowing he wants a kid. How long do you think he's willing to wait? He's not a young buck like you are. Like, because she's I think she's in her younger 30s.
Early 30s. Yeah.
Her early 30s, yeah. So it's like you have time to try. And then, if it doesn't work out 5, 6, 7 years, then you can do an alternative method possibly. For him, he's an older man. Maybe he doesn't want to wait so long. So I don't understand her crying as though she's shocked. Like, 2 years? I thought you would have waited longer. Like, no, this is an old man, baby. This is one of the things that you have to think about whenever you're dating an older man, honestly. And I feel like a lot of people don't think about the age gaps that people have. Like, in this specific instance, this is when it really matters. Like, raising a child, trying to give birth to a child, or at least in certain methods for him being an older father, how long do you want him to wait? 10 years? No. Like, he should be able to want to live a life with his child. Like, try some alternative methods, baby, if we need to. Like, you already know what the deal is. You know my age.
Yeah.
Antonio?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think for him, it's kind of like, 2 years. I think if I remember correctly from last year, Greg is mid 50s now, like maybe 55, somewhere along in there. So yeah, 2 years, he's going to be closer to 60. So he's like, hey, if it's not, we're not able to do it by then we'll look at alternative, methods. But I think with Letitia, she really wants the experience of, being pregnant and, the big stomach. And, I think she wants that entire experience. And I'm sure, a lot of women that, have kids and want to, would have like that as well. So I hope whatever they decide that they kind of, get that together, because that seemed like that could be something that could, bring a barrier maybe between them. Cause they are still technically a, very new relationship as well, because I do feel like, that's something that should have been discussed, during their courtship. Like, hey, you this old, I'm this old. What's the longest that we're willing to wait before, we wanted to have kids? Are we doing immediately? And I get it that, she had health problems come up, and I hate that. But I think that she should, if this doesn't work with the IVF, they should go ahead and look into a possible, surrogate type of situation or whatever the case. But that would bring Jackie on for another season, because Jackie owns that. So and then I think with the whole her wanting to get Heavenly and Letitia to talk is just a way for her to, they on the show. She wasn't around last year, but this is kind of a, since her and Letitia are cool, this is a way for her to kind of insert herself into that business, which, I get it that she wasn't around, and it's like, why you want to, and I don't even know if she necessarily just want them to get on good terms, because you're not on good terms with the lady. So why you want one of your friends on good terms with the lady? But I understand that she, I think that that's just her way of her inserting herself into the drama and being a part of what's going on. And, hey, I ain't mad at it.
Okay, Jasmine. And then we got some callers in the back, y'all. Hey, Jasmine, you have any thoughts on the end of the episode?
When it comes to the fertility thing, when in reference to Sweet Tea and things like that, I feel like she had the year. She found out she had these things going on. She's trying to take steps to alleviate them. And the 2 years, I'm not going to say that the reaction was unwarranted. I just think it took her back.
Yeah.
Because the whole pregnancy thing, that's an experience that most women want to have if they want kids. Some women don't want kids, but she does. So, that experience of like having a full-term pregnancy, I can get why, the whole surrogacy or the adoption thing is kind of like pulling at her, because that is like a last resort for where I think that Sweet Tea wants to go. So I'm hoping for that, pulling for them. But I don't find any fault in either one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that he's having, with his age, 2 years is, valid. And he, like you said, he did bring up adoption. So, it's unfortunate. I hate that, I do.
Right. Well, we got some callers in the back. Have we even considered that sperm may be an option? I don't think they mentioned that. So I don't know whether or not he's swimming good. But we have
They did say that, but Greg said that maybe the first episode that
the his was good.
Yeah, the his was good.
Oh, okay. Hey, Zeta, how are you?
That's Sean.
Oh, well, Zeta was back there. They must have switched. Hey, Sean, I'm sorry. How you doing, Sean?
Hey, I'm doing good.
All right.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Simone and Quad, they're never gonna be friends. She needs to just get over it and move on. Cause the reason why is because I believe is because the way she treated Quad for the divorce, she did not believe the abuse, and she was still hanging out with Dr. G. So I think that relationship is severed, and she just need to move on and stop talking about Quad every year, and just be happy, y'all co-workers. Now, Sweet Tea, I haven't seen her YouTube page, but she been talking real reckless. I've been
Good,
seeing little clips.
good.
What she say?
Okay, but she gonna get it. When Quad get her, don't start crying. I don't want to hear it,
Oh, she
nothing.
had to talk about what
You kept talking about it and bringing her up.
I was talking
She
about
had
her.
to
Who
go
was that
ahead.
old lady at the door, Sean?
That
Are
was
you?
her friends.
Oh,
That wasn't Quad. Quad ain't really been saying too much about her, but she been saying a lot of stuff. She had the nerve to say that Quad wanted Dr. G back. That's a bold-faced lie. She been listening to Anila lie to her about Quad called Dr. G for some money. I don't think Quad called that man for no money. Why would she call him? She know he cheap. And who want to be? Why would she want him back? She got better. She had better. So so when Quiet get her, I'ma just sit back and laugh. She been poking and poking and poking at both of them. Heavenly too. Heavenly kind of backed up off of her a little bit too. She said, "I'm not gonna talk," but she's still getting reckless. But I'ma laugh my ass off when they both release on her. And that's why I believe Dr. G. That's why she's so happy that Quiet got a man, cause she was like, cause she know Dr. G act all weird and crazy whenever Quiet's around, cause she knows he still got feelings for her, and she need to just get over it, leave that lady alone, and then nobody talk about nobody, and y'all just move on and go forth and be happy. Bye.
Oh, all right, thank you, Sean.
it's
Thank
Bye.
you
just
for
so
coming
crazy that you
on,
can watch
Sean.
the same show and get just totally different viewpoints.
Hey, there, Zeta.
Hi, how are you guys doing? It's been
Pretty
so
Hi.
long.
well.
Here.
It's been busy with these children at the schoolhouse, but it's almost the end of
Same
the
to you.
semester. So, oh yes, hi Miss Hall. It's been forever. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing, Zeta?
Thank you.
I'm waiting
So,
for the break too, honey. Yes. Yeah.
okay, I'm teaching high schooler. So, anywho,
Ooh.
moving on. So I was trying to be nosy and look back and see if that was this quad same man from last season, and I wasn't sure. They're both dark skinned with earrings, with waves, but I wasn't sure if it was the same man. But I might have to get another look. Um. What else happened this episode? There wasn't much else going on. Miss Dr. Simone and her husband, they have bums for children. Anyway, um, Heavenly and Quad are carrying the show. They stay in everybody's mouth. I don't know why Contessa is back, starting that same rah rah rah. She was the one that brought to the show on like season 8, alluding to what's his name cheating on her. Um, what else was going on? Basically, he was being mentally, emotionally abusive, and then she basically made way for the viewers to say something. Heavenly did it for per se say that he was being abusive, but she made space for the audience to say that, so she can't be mad at Heavenly for that. Um, and lastly, Miss Phaedra Parks, I don't know much about her because y'all know the only show I watch is Married in Medicine, but she is going to be on the show. She should be giving more info about her life. And yeah, that's all.
All right, Zeta. Well, we appreciate
We
having
here,
you around.
Zeta.
Thank you for
We
coming.
here.
All right, thank you. Have a good night. I got to get better at that. Have a good night, Zeta. We love you. Hey, I want to thank everybody in the group chat. Tia Denise, Zeta, Ashley, the Mocha Barbie, Sammy at work today. Hey, Sammy, Sean, Amanda K, and everybody else who tuned in, and T, everybody on Twitter/X, and of course, my panel up here. Thank y'all so much for coming on in and giving your all. I really do appreciate it. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bells. And then make sure you also go ahead and make sure you also go ahead and follow us on all social medias. As someone said, they think they saw a piece of tea that they discussed on this show from our channel. We getting on it. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And y'all have a good rest of your night. Enjoy your Tuesday. And we will see y'all soon for the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Okay.
I think I did it. I
don't think you did.
She said leave studio. It won't do it.
Mm.
It won't do it. It won't
Goodbye.
do it. Oh, y'all. It won't go off. It won't go off. Bye, y'all. Why it won't go off? Oh, God. Y'all. It really won't go off. I'm going to be by myself.
So much for me giving my thoughts, Diva.
Oh, hi, Demetrio. Well, I guess we say about it better. Demetrio, run your quick thoughts, I guess, child. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You can go ahead and end it, y'all.
No, you sure you don't have anything?
Yeah, it's okay. Y'all pretty much touch base on everything, honey.
All right. Well,
I just wanted to joke with you real quick. I was like, oh, I guess he just said forget the queen, honey.
The queen of what?
Oh my God, nothing. I'll tell you in the chat why I said that. Well, in our group chat.
Oh, you the
Good
queen?
night. No,
Good
it's
night.
just a joke. It's a joke between me and my friends, and they do